so good. I got you. Hey!
And that's what you get for coming early.
Yeah, that's right. That was really fun, you guys.
We love that
We
one.
don't need a drummer.
We do miss Tom today. We got a lot of good drumming songs. And I forgot to bring a cajon. I was gonna do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go with this one.
Oh, how can I serve?
How can I serve? I think you got that one there.
It's 3 times and then the last measure slow down, right, Sherry? Is that
You guys sing along with this one because you know this one.
how fast is it? Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3,
How can I serve today, sweet spirit? How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet spirit? Who needs my love today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where must I share today, sweet spirit? Where must I share today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Ooh, I love that. Thank you, Ricky Byers. We love that song. And another one? I can see clearly now. You guys get to sing on this one too. You know this one.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright,
Bright,
bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Let's do that again. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. A lot of really long notes today. I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Come on, sing with us.
I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Oh, gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Ready? It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
timed that fairly well, didn't we? We timed it fairly well, too, because it's about time for us to start this program. Thank you guys for coming early. That's lovely. We have a little audience for our fun time. So we're going to do our first song, Welcome to our fabulous Unity of the Oaks sacred space, little slice of heaven. We're so glad to be in here, aren't we? Wow. And even more faces came this week that we haven't seen in so long. It makes me cry. I know, Opal. She was dancing right away. And Janie. Can. Oh my God, everybody's here. It's so fun. Kay's here. It's so great. Everybody's here. Okay. We're going to sing a David Roth and Richard McDeeshy song that we do our little spin on, right? Yeah, we got it up there. Thank you, Suwan. There are at least 100 ways. You guys want to stand up? Come on, stand up. We're going to sing this one together.
Except you, Tommy. You can...
There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. Again, there are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. At least 100 ways for me to receive. I embrace my good and I do believe. One more time. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. 100 ways. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. 100 ways. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me.
Oh, at least 100 ways for me to believe.
That's right, that's right. Of the countless blessings.
Oh, yeah.
And I now receive. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. 100 ways. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. Yeah, everybody sing. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. 100 ways. There are at least 100 ways. 100 ways my good is coming to me. Repeat. My good is coming to me. Again. My good is coming to me.
Man. Well, good morning, Unity of the Oaks. How are you? I am so excited to see even more faces today. So, hello and good morning. I'm Stacy Macris Ross, one of the spiritual leaders here, and I'm so happy to welcome you into our doors and into our virtual doors. So, hello to everyone online too. Oh my gosh, I've got some good news for you. I got a lot of good news for you. The first one is there's one power and one presence. Love, everywhere present. And because there's one power, one presence, you are a part of that. You are that. And so you are divine also. Is that good news? I thought so. And here at Unity, we also teach that we are co-creators with our thoughts. And we also have wonderful spiritual tools of prayer and meditation to remind us that we are part of this one power, one presence. And we know it's not enough to what? Just show up on Sundays. Although it's a lot of fun to show up on Sundays, but we actually have to go out and be that love, that wisdom, that presence in the world. So are you all up for that? Yes, me too. Okay, good. So you know what? Here at Unity of the Oaks, let's go ahead. Here is our mission statement. Unity of the Oaks is a loving, accepting, heart-centered spiritual community, here to be love in action, to encourage spiritual growth, to awaken spiritual curiosity, and to transform lives. Are you ready for your life to be transformed? Yes, we are. Okay. So let's take a moment to say hello. Again, just stay in your seats, everyone. Don't want this to get out of control here. Just turn and say hello. Maybe a little nod, a little namaste. Hello to our new folks in the back. Hello, hello. Also, we want to wave to the cameras and wave to everyone online. We have Claudia. I saw Claudia was on there. Anyone else that we have online? That I think Susan Hart is probably on there. Probably Bill and Michelle are on there. So hello to everyone also online. So you know what? You're not going to want to miss it. Tell your friends. So either when you get home, go and share our video from YouTube or from Facebook, either one. Or bring a friend. Okay, can we just have it up for, where's Diane? Diane, who keeps bringing friends. Yay for Diane. So your friends want to hear it because today I'm talking about prosperity. Really, I'm talking about abundance. Really, I'm talking about you are part of that one power, one presence, and that third unity principle. You get to create your life. How exciting is this? It is so exciting. So make sure you bring a friend, you share our video, because they're going to want to hear this message too. Okay, so we know to share the message. We know who we are. We know why we're here. Are you ready to pray up? Okay, so let's take a breath. Let's arrive. So we just let ourselves, whatever that morning rush was, whatever the drive was, we are here right now. Here in this moment, surrounded by friends, both in this room and virtually, that are connecting with us heart to heart. We give thanks for this human connection, this soul connection of grateful hearts coming together to transform, to spiritually awaken, to be curious, to grow. So for the blessings of this day, this moment, this message, for the hearts that we know will be touched, the souls transformed, the friendships made, we are so, so thankful and blessed. And so we say, in the name and nature of I am, so it is. Amen. Let's get started, okay? Come on up, music.
Let's make something up.
This is also a sing-along. You're welcome to join us, and you can stay seated.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do.
I used to think God was a song, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all,
Needing us to shine its light as me, as you, so use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine its light as me, as you, so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Yay. Wasn't that fabulous? Good morning, everyone. I am Jimmy Williams. I'm your prayer chaplain for today. So please join me in preparing for our time of meditation with a reading of the Daily Word. The daily word for today is prosperity. And the affirmation is, I give thanks for all that I have, give, and receive. At the foundation of prosperous living is the belief in the unlimited spiritual abundance of which everything is made. The underlying reality of all things is an invisible reservoir of spiritual essence, the kingdom of God. From this indwelling spiritual realm comes a flow of divine ideas, wisdom, and innovative thought that encircles my life with abundance. Prosperity manifests in countless ways and forms. Certainly, money is part of the prosperity. However, I expand my awareness to recognize and accept it also as health, relationships, beauty, and creativity. I contribute to the divine flow of prosperity by sharing my wealth in its various forms, including my talents and time. And always I give thanks for God, the source of all good. And the reading is from Daniel 4:1. May you have abundant prosperity. So the word for today is prosperity, and the affirmation is, I give thanks for all that I have and give and receive.
So we take that message into our time of meditation. So join me as we settle into our chairs, as we get quiet for just a moment to turn inward. We take a breath. We let that chair support us as our shoulders come down, the forehead smooths. We take the elevator ride from our head to our heart. And we're consciously aware that we start to breathe in through the heart and out through the heart. Breathing in through the heart, breathing out through the heart. We feel ourselves settled. We feel ourselves in this present moment of breathing. Just breathing. And another breath through the heart, in through the heart, and out. And I invite you to take a moment to visualize yourself on a beach. You're the only one there. It's your private beach. And you take a walk, and then you find a spot to sit at. Sit down and you listen to the waves coming in and going out. The sun is on your face. The temperature is perfect, whatever that temperature is for you. There's a breeze in your hair, also touching your face. The breeze seems to be an extension of your breath that's been breathing in and through your heart. And as you sit and allow the waves to come in and watch them and hear them go out back to the sea, feeling yourself connected to that one power and one presence of the universe. Feeling the love and wisdom, the divine order that is. Feeling your body relax and relax some more. Grounded in the knowing that all is well. And then you notice a piece of paper that the next wave washes in gently to you. And on this paper, you pick it up, and it's something or someone that you are grateful for. It's a person, a family, a friend, maybe a pet, or maybe an experience. And as you see it on this paper, your heart fills with gratitude. You feel gratitude filling your heart, filling your body. Grateful for this reminder. And then another wave comes in from the sea and brings you another piece of paper. And as you pick it up, you see something else that you are appreciative of, grateful for, whether it's a person or experience, or maybe just this moment. And you allow gratitude to continue to fill you even more, so that around you, 5 feet diameter, you are immersed in gratitude. And now, lo and behold, there's a pen right next to you. So you're going to pick that up. And on the other side of the paper, you're going to write a gratitude to send out to the sea. Thank you, presence. And then writing what it is you're grateful for on this day in this moment. And when you're done, you place it into the ocean waves, and it brings it back out to the sea from whence it came. Feeling even more grateful, feeling that gratitude extending 10 feet around you. And now on that other piece of paper, you turn it over and you write one more gratitude. Something, someone, an experience that you're grateful for. Feeling yourself now just pouring forth gratitude as you place that paper into the ocean and let the wave take it back out to the sea. Just sitting for a moment, marinating in gratitude. Grateful for eyes that see and ears that hear. Grateful for the creativity of mind that can visualize. Grateful for life itself. And it is in this moment of gratitude and peace that we send forth our vibrations to the country and people of Ukraine. uplifting them and supporting them with the power and energy vibration of prayerful peace and strength. And for anyone else in our lives or around the world whose hearts may be feeling disconnected, sad, we send forth this vibration uplifting you in love, in gratitude, and in peace and strength. And now we notice that the sand we've been sitting on is now the chair. We become more aware of ourselves, and our hands, our feet begin to move. We can maybe even move our heads from side to side. Take a breath, re-energizing, revitalizing breath. We say, ah, as we give thanks for moments like this, knowing all is well. All is well. So we slowly begin to open our eyes when we're ready. As we give thanks for prayerful meditative moments, knowing the power and presence is right here. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Stacy. You can stay in that place. That's okay. Stay in that lovely place. Sorry.
Spread your wings and fly. You belong to the sky. Many wonders lie waiting within your mind's eye. And as you believe, you will receive. As you believe, you will receive. As you believe. With great clarity, claim your destiny. Beyond perceived boundaries lie possibilities. And as you believe, you will receive. As you believe, you will receive. As you believe. As you believe, you will receive. As you believe, you will receive. As you believe. Keep hanging on, seek and you'll find it. Good things belong to those who believe in their dreams. As you receive, as you believe.
There we go. Okay, good morning, everyone. Again, technology. Woo. Okay, I said I had some good news, right? I already shared some with you already. Okay, so I had a whole week of interviews for my field ministry program, progress interviews. Paula's on the edge of her seat now. And I've been recommended for ordination. So it's so exciting. And so during this past week, I had a bunch of interviews that I had to do with the ministry teams. And one of the parts of that, the interviews, is to give a 5 to 7 minute talk. And of course, in the 5 or 7 minutes, and it has to be about your credo. So a credo is your belief. And it's almost like for ministers, a PhD dissertation. That's how big and long it has to be. And they want you to boil that down to one in 5 and 7 minutes. And then, stick in like Bible quotes and other quotes. And so this is today, what I'm speaking about is actually the extended version of that. So you're getting like credentialed version talk today. I'm just letting you know that. So here's what I realized, because today I'm talking about fortune begins with you. And it's a quote from one of my favorite Unity ministers, authors, Reverend Eric Butterworth. There it is right there. Very good. Is this mic kind of going in and out? Do I need a new one? Okay, we'll switch to 5. Oh, because they want to hear this today, Jordan. I'm telling you. So while I was in the process of writing this credo paper, I'm still in the process of writing it, I realized that all of my beliefs are grounded in our first unity principle, that there is one power, one presence, active in the universe, the force of love and wisdom that is everywhere present. And as I was reflecting on that principle, I was realizing that it's evident to me that that means that we live in an abundant world, an abundant universe. And so that's what I'm sharing. I'm sharing that we live in an abundant universe, that fortune begins with you. So does everyone remember the show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach, right? So usually that's what we think about when we think of prosperity, but I want us to think about it as far as more abundance. Abundance in every area of our lives, not just financial. So there was a time in my life where I felt like maybe I didn't have enough wisdom, or I didn't have enough intelligence, or I felt like I didn't have enough success, or I felt like I didn't have enough health, or I felt like I didn't have enough money, right? So we can experience abundance, or we can also experience its opposite, lack, in any area of our lives. So I had to turn to Reverend Eric Butterworth, who reminds us in a great book, Spiritual Economics. Anyone read that? That's a great one. I think we have it in our bookstore, but you can also order it, Spiritual Economics. So he talks about all the different ways that we can grow our prosperity mindset. But of course, I wanted to, just keep it to like 20 minutes here today. So I'm going to share 3 ways that resonated with me the most because I've applied them in my life and they've worked in my own life. So that's what this slide is. So 3 ways to experience true prosperity. The first is to have gratitude, a grateful heart. The second is giving and circulating our good. And the third is our consciousness, our thoughts, being in the flow of life, remembering that you are that one power and one presence. You are connected to it. So, okay. There's an abundance of sound in the world. We're going to know that. So let's start with looking at gratitude. So, oh, wow. Okay, technology. Hold on, everyone. Sorry, it just went to size like 60%. And I'm like, my 52-year-old eyes can't see that. Okay, I'm so grateful for my eyes right now. Okay, so looking at gratitude as a way to be more abundant. Reverend Eric Butterworth asked this. He says, could it be that our own financial problems may be the result of the loss, even temporarily, of a grateful heart? So if we're looking at prosperity in terms of every area of our lives, so, you know, in my own life, I practiced gratitude when I was starting to have my mystery illness. Many of you know my story, but the mystery illness turned out to be a very long and strange case of shingles. But during that time, especially 2016, 2017, while they were trying to figure it out, I would have a lot of nerve pain and weakness in my legs and my feet, and sometimes throughout my entire body. So during my high pain days, I turned to a gratitude list. I started listing everything that I was grateful for. Everything I was still grateful for that I could still do or experience. So I could still hug my kids. I could still pet my dog. I could still hear Juan, my husband, say, I love you. I could still text a friend. I could still see the beautiful blue sky. So when I was in pain and didn't feel an abundance of health, I turned to my gratitude list, I'd read it over, and then I would add 1 or 2 new gratitudes, new original gratitudes. Nothing could be repeated. And I'd go through the list again. And then I felt an abundance of gratitude. And I really believe that it helped in my healing process. Because as we feel more grateful, then we embody it. We attract more of that energy of appreciation, of thanksgiving, and that spiritual power of love draws to us more opportunities to be thankful, whether it's for wealth or a job or companionship or, like in my case, health. Eric Butterworth says, you do not need something to be grateful for. You need only the desire to feel grateful. Yeah, so gratitude. The second action I took, giving and circulating our good. So I know to increase my prosperity mindset, tithing has been really important, or giving back, taking those actions of giving back. And I know giving, you're probably saying like giving as a way to be more abundant, that seems counterintuitive, right? I have to give in order to get? Yes. Because as we give, we send an energetic message to the universe that we're in the flow of prosperity. We're actually acknowledging that there's no lack except for in our own consciousness. So when our kids were younger, I was primarily stay-at-home mom. Juan was starting out his new career, and money was tight, and we had 1 week where it was $25 for the week. And I said to him, you know what? But the truth is, we live in an abundant universe. And then we changed our thoughts. I said, here's where we're focusing our thoughts. The thoughts we're focusing on are, there is an abundance of resources in the universe. We will be supported, and we will listen for ideas that come to us. Because a lot of times we get all these ideas and then we swat them away, right? So I said, we're going to be listening for these ideas too, and know that there's an abundance and we will be supported. And so we aligned our consciousness with the knowing that there is enough. And then, with that belief in mind, we tithed. And then, lo and behold, we made it through the week with $25 just fine. Every need had been met. Because tithing is living in a giving consciousness. We had our action, tithing, matching our thoughts. I've also given in other ways, though, throughout the years, because there's so many different channels in which we can give. It doesn't just have to be financially, but it's about keeping the circulation of good going. So I've given of my time. I've given of my ideas. I've given of my support. I've bought groceries for friends. I've watched their kids for free. I've given someone a ride who needed a ride to a doctor appointment. There's so many ways that we can continue to circulate and give back to that life energy that is supporting us. That's how we do it. And another way we circulate our good is to cast out our ideas and then take action on them. So we can sit and hope for a job, right? New job. Or we can keep sending out as many job applications as possible. Doing both. I'm not saying just do one or the other, but we do both, right? So recently for our ministry, as you know, part of our delay getting back inside again, we were having a hard time filling the position for a Sunday coordinator. It seemed very challenging to do this, but I kept sending out postings and announcements and making calls, and then I would listen and I would adjust and I would call, and now everybody, may I present to you Suwan, who's fantastic. So I was reminded of, and this might, if you know me, this is funny. I was reminded of the story of the fisherman at the Sea of Galilee, sometimes called the miraculous catch of fish. Now, it's funny because I'm not usually the Bible girl. That's usually Reverend Sherry. So when a Bible story pops into my mind, I'm like, okay, Spirit, what do you got for us? So here's what is fantastic about this story, and we have a slide of the actual Sea of Galilee. There it is. Okay, it was very much prettier on my computer screen, but you get the picture. Because I wanted to immerse you right there, okay? Because often, I don't know about you, but I think like, when I think back about like Jesus times, for some reason I think like the sea looks different than today. And actually it looks the same as today. I don't know why I think their mountains or their trees would look different than our mountains and trees, but so here we are. We're at the Sea of Galilee. Here's even a fishing boat. So Jesus is preaching near the Sea of Galilee. He sees two boats at the water's edge. He boards the one belonging to Simon, and he teaches from the boat, and then he turns to Simon and he says, "Put out into deep waters and let down your nets for a catch." Now Simon's like, "Okay, here's the deal, Jesus. We've been working all night and haven't caught anything." "Okay, but you're Jesus, so I'll do it anyway." So they did. And then the Bible says they caught so many fish that their nets were beginning to break. And they had to bring in another boat, and the boats were starting to sink. They had so many fish. So here's the thing. So often we're looking at the sea. It looks flat. Looks like there's nothing there, right? Because we're just looking at what's in front of us. We're just looking at what the situation seems to look like, and we forget to look deeper with our spiritual eyes. Because beneath the surface, there are plenty of fish. Now, metaphysically, so in Unity, we look at the Bible metaphysically, beyond the literal, the spiritual. And so metaphysically, fish represent what? Ideas. And specifically in the Revealing Word, here's what Charles Filmer, our co-founder in Unity, writes. Fish represent ideas in which there is a great possibility of increase. I mean, I'm excited about this story, everybody. How fantastic is this? Basically, what's going on here is that we need to take action, and when we take action and know that the resources, the water, are deep, then there are plenty of fish or ideas being our abundant supply that are available to us. In other words, God, the universe, is providing us with an abundance of substance in all different ways through ideas for us to take action on to create our prosperity from. Whoa. Thank you. Okay, but wait, there's more. Because when we look metaphysically at who was there that day, Simon represents zeal, our enthusiasm, right? Our urge to progress and achieve. Andrew represents strength. Strength being to persevere, to endure. James, son of Zebedee, represents wisdom, our ability to discern what's right for us. And then John represents love, but love meaning that power to harmonize with, to attract to us that which we are desiring. Plenty of fish. So, what a fantastic story that reminds us to turn to the divine powers within us of zeal, of strength, of wisdom, of love in order to attract to us more of our good and our abundance. It's already all within us. Do you understand the divine nature? Divine nature is what you are made of all these spiritual powers and principles and abilities. You already possess within you. And so it's just a matter of tapping into it, remembering, the water looks flat. I've been fishing all night, but let me do it again, but with a new belief and a new thought, knowing that actually there is an abundance. And so with enthusiasm, with endurance, with discernment, with love, I move forward and create my abundance in all areas of my life. I mean, I'm like so excited about this. Yeah, when we take action on our divine ideas, we receive more than we expected. So much more that other people then get to experience our good, right? They needed a whole nother boat. Their friends got to sink their boat practically too with fish. Eric Butterworth writes this: God is the source of a mighty stream of substance, and you are a tributary of that stream, a channel of expression. So we keep the stream of our supply open by giving back with our time, talent, treasure, by taking action on those ideas, those divine ideas, so that we keep everything in motion like a stream, so that we can be the channel through which prosperity, abundance is expressed. So I've got an affirmation for us. Oh, no, go back. Sorry, that's totally me. I put it out of order. There it is. I am the channel through which my abundance is expressed. You're going to say it with me. Ready? Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I am the channel through which my prosperity is expressed. Oh, see, it came back. I am the channel through which my abundance is expressed. Okay, you're going to say it. That was the reading. Ready? Now you're going to say it with enthusiasm. I am the channel through which abundance is expressed. That's right. So lastly, in Unity, we teach about our thoughts, that our thoughts have creative power to determine events and attract experiences. It's our third Unity principle. And so we often hear in Unity where your focus goes, your life flows, or we teach the law of mind action, thoughts held in mind, produce after their kind. So here's the thing. As humans, it's easy for our humanness to see too much poverty, too much hate, too much violence. But if we can see the abundance of not enoughness, of the negative aspect, then we can use what our co-founder Charles Fillmore calls the pivotal mind, and we can pivot our minds, shift our thoughts to focus on the abundance of enoughness. We can place our focus there. So I also want to add this little piece, because you know I'm big on feelings. So it's important that we also look at our feelings. What are the feelings behind our affirmation, our word, our prayers? Because if we're affirming, I'm prosperous in my job search, but consciously or subconsciously we're thinking, I'm too old for anyone to hire me, then that's what is driving the thought and therefore the experience. You with me? Yeah. Or like me. So I was getting stuck in this job market is too hard to hire in. And then, you know what? I shifted, and I was like, Stacy, that's not true. You know what? I know that there's someone out there who is kind and positive and enthusiastic and wants to work here at Unity of the Oaks. I present again, Sue On. So not just my words changed, but my entire energy shifted. The entire vibration I was sending out shifted and changed. because we are vibrational beings. Okay, say it with me. I am a vibrational being. Let's say it again. I am a vibrational being. That's right. The vibration you're sending out, the frequency you're sending out to the world. Okay, so going back to when I was sick with nerve pain, I focused my consciousness on love. I tapped into that spiritual power of love, represented by pink, that vibrational spiritual power of love, which is the harmonizing and unifying power. So I harmonized with healing. I harmonized with attracting the right doctors and healthcare workers to me. I focused my attention on the love of my family and our oneness with each other. And I felt an abundance of that connection, that oneness and love. So if you want friends or companionship, we don't sit around and say, friends aren't calling me to spend time with them. Instead, we take the action. We make the calls. We set up time to go for a walk or have lunch, or we go volunteer with people who have similar interests as us. And then we marinate in gratitude. We marinate in gratitude for the friends we have already, and we marinate in gratitude for the friends we know are being attracted to us. Because why? We're vibrational beings, right? Giving thanks for the ones who will be appearing. So today I was praying up our youth room because I was like, oh man, I mean the fun that was going on in there in my mind, but I was like, oh man, I see this filled with youth and so excited and happy, and wow. I keep seeing this room filled. I am so knowing that we are attracting similar individuals who want to be spiritually transformed and spiritually mature as they change their life and therefore change the planet in a very significant, positive way. That's what I am seeing and knowing I'm attracting, right? Because prosperity and abundance in every area of our life comes from our thoughts and attitudes. It comes from where? From within us. So ultimately, abundance is about being in the flow of life. We are connected to, we are part of this wonderful force, the one power, the one presence of the universe. So, and I know I do have, yep, there we go. Because this was so important. I wanted you all to read it with me. Because we determine how we experience life and therefore our prosperity. It's up to us, right, to cast our nets and cast them, not just like throwing it in the water, but casting them with zeal, with wisdom, with perseverance, with love. Because fortune begins with you. Say it with me. Fortune begins with you. And now we're going to say fortune begins with me. Fortune begins with me. Right. So the invitation today is to know that we live in an abundant universe, and in remembering our unity principles and our spiritual tools of gratitude, giving, and elevating our thoughts to focus on abundance, we can experience a more prosperous life. And so I bless you on your prosperity abundant journey, everyone. Amen. Blessings.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Excuse me, but I interrupt this broadcast with a message from my soul. Excuse me, but I interrupt this broadcast with a message from my soul. See, I am a child of God, and I deserve to have everything I want. Excuse me, but I interrupt this broadcast with a message from my soul. Excuse me, interrupt this broadcast with a message
With a message
from my soul. See, I am a child of God, and I deserve to have everything I want. You ain't got nothing on me.
You ain't got
You ain't got nothing on me.
You ain't got nothing on me.
You ain't got nothing on me.
You ain't got
Because I claim prosperity.
prosperity.
I claim prosperity. I choose abundance. I am feeling wealthy. Yeah. Excuse me. But I interrupt this broadcast with a message from my soul. Excuse me.
Excuse me,
But I interrupt this broadcast with a message
with a message.
from my soul. See, I am a child of God, and I deserve to have everything I want. Because I claim prosperity.
Prosperity.
I claim prosperity. I choose abundance. I am feeling wealthy. Yeah. See, I am a child of God, and I deserve to have everything I want. Yeah.
I made that last part up. Yeah, Paula. I suddenly not remember how to. That's why I stopped. Yeah. We did it perfect in rehearsal.
Well, excuse me, because I have a message for the rest of the congregation. So I'm Jimmy Williams. I'm the board member of the day, and we are so grateful that you're with us today. Your presence is a present to us. And if what you heard today has inspired you, we kindly ask that you consider a gift to Unity of the Oaks and partner with us in this spiritual community. So the easiest way to do that is, both in person and online you can do that, is to visit our website or text the word give to the number on your screen, which is way down at the bottom down there where you can't see it in the house here, but we'll make sure you get it. There's also an offering table in the back. It's got a lovely basket that you can contribute some funds to. And you can also use the QR code, which is pretty fancy, that's at the back of the room, to give us in that way. And that's a little high-tech Unity of the Oaks action going on there, so excuse me. So take a moment to focus your attention on your giving heart. Now please join with me in the love offering blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God. Thank you for partnering with us and with the spiritual community. Transformational messages to our community every Sunday is what you can expect here. You are a part of helping us transform the world, and we value and appreciate your gift. And now our platform assistant, Juan Ross.
Thank you, Jimmy. Good morning, everyone. I'm Juan, your platform assistant for today, with a few reminders of what's going on here at Unity of the Oaks. And you can find all the information I'm going to share and more in the back of the room at our info table. There it is back there. And of course, also in our weekly e-letter and our monthly newsletter that is mailed out. And contact our office if you'd like to be added to our mailing lists. Also, we now have a slideshow with announcements for 5 minutes before the service, along with some excellent musical accompaniment. So you can find upcoming events and information that way too. Now, the 3 reminders for today are, number 1, April 3rd, next week, is our annual membership meeting held after the service, and everyone is invited. You'll definitely want to attend because we have important decisions to make about the future of Unity of the Oaks that we want everyone to be a part of. So that's next Sunday. Number 2, we'll be holding a Good Friday service on Friday, April 15th at 5 p.m. This will be a contemplative program with wonderful music here inside the building. And number 3, April 24th, which is the last Sunday in April, is a workshop by Reverend Ken Fendrick based on the book and philosophy of the 4 Agreements, which is one of my favorites. Sign up in the back, or you can also sign up for that online. So, our new coordinator, Suwan, will have detailed information. There she is in the back. She's been highlighted several times already today, along with other opportunities to participate in our spiritual community. And we look forward to seeing you at one of our upcoming events. So, thank you very much. And Stacy now has some thank yous that she'd like to extend.
Thank you. Okay, well, thank you to everyone who helped set up today. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? It does. So just a round of applause for our music, for Suwan, for the boys in the back, for Tisa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank Sherry Hersey. I forgot to thank you last week, but I'm thanking you now for 4 months of videos to keep us online in the dark, cold winter months. Thank you for keeping us online and keeping our message going. And we do have a card for Reverend Sherry James in the back. Please sign it. Next week, we will have her speaking and our annual meeting. It will be her last time with us as one of our official co-spiritual leaders. Again, she'll be coming back once a month to guest speak, but she'll be stepping out of the administrative end. So we just want to thank her for 2 years of really helping us and guiding us through this ministry. So thank you card will be in the back for her. If you need prayer support today, Jimmy is here and available. We have the benches right out front here, and he can meet and pray with you there in private. And also, of course, during the week, contact prayer@unityoftheoaks.org. I said that really fast. prayer@unityoftheoaks.org. Or our website. You can also submit prayer there too. But we have a prayer team and we'd love to pray with you, okay? Please don't feel like you have to go through the day or the week without having some spiritual support for you. And of course, thank you. Okay, big round of applause for all of you for being here. And for those who made it online, we had about 12 people with us additionally online. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you for all of you coming out today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So remember, as we greet, we do have coffee in the back, but just to remember, we're all at different comfort levels still. So we'll be standing and joining just our hearts, and just remember to ask before you hug or reach out, okay, if that's okay with the person. Otherwise, have a fantastic Sunday. I love you, I bless you, I appreciate you. Okay, let's stand and sing, Let There Be, yes, there is peace on earth.
Surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. And the presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is abundant.